So I'm Maiyo Febi and I'm a culture strategist, and I get the opportunity to work with so many incredible organizations in terms of helping them create a culture where people feel like they can belong and where they can thrive. And I do this primarily through consulting and strategy, as well as keynote addresses and workshops as well, that all are underlined by giving people a self of personal responsibility and accountability. So my session is all about giving people the basic tools that they need to create an organizational culture that is inclusive of everyone. And we all hear people talking about DEI and what is it, how do we harness it? And that's what my talk really is all about. It's about breaking it down into bite-sized chunks so that people know what DEI is about, and more importantly, how to harness it to take the organization forward. You know, there's so many things that can be done, but I would say that the low-lying fruit for people to get going is to really start DEI initiatives at the top. So every single leader within the organization really needs to buy into the DEI story that the organization is building. And number two, I would suggest having a pipeline of talent and incubation systems where people are mentored and coached and groomed for these roles. And the third thing that I would recommend when it comes to creating this pipeline is asking people to raise their hands. I think organizations have a responsibility, and I also think that individuals have their own personal responsibility to raise their hand and say, I'm here, I want to be a part of this, I want to grow as a leader. So there's lots of things that an organization can do, but I think that the low-lying fruit, it really is about making sure that every single leader within the organization has bought into the DEI story, the DEI journey, and creating this pipeline of people and talent that can grow within the organization. And then the second thing I would recommend is some kind of incubation, talent retention program, where people who've been identified for leadership positions can be taken through a journey of mentoring and coaching. And the third thing that I would recommend, and this really isn't about the organization, because I think that organizations can only do so much, right? So the third thing I would recommend is for people to raise their hands, to say, I am here, I want to be included, I want to be a future leader. Because I think far too often people sit around waiting for somebody to do something for them. So I think with those three things in place, it can really help build a pipeline of people. I think the presence of diversity really positively impacts decision-making, innovation, and business performance. And the reason for that is because we're all born out of something. We all come from somewhere, right? We all have a background, experiences, culture. And when you bring these diverse backgrounds into the boardroom, it really gives the organization so many options and a variety of ways in terms of making decisions and innovation and bringing on ideas that can help drive the business to the next level. And this isn't just sound good stuff, right? Because research shows this. If you look at McKinsey reports, if you look at Deloitte reports, all of them point to the same thing, that if you have a DEI team, you're more likely to outperform organizations that don't have a DEI team. So it's not only something to do because government says so. It really has an impact on collaboration and taking the organization to the next level.